Okay, Prop 5 allows local bonds for affordable housing and public infrastructure. Okay, with a 55% voter approval. Okay, this one, by the way, is a great example of the whole idea of if you can't win, then change the rules so you can win. Because they did this with school bonds a number of years ago. And if you remember, to pass school bonds previously used to require a supermajority of 2/3, but they could never pass the school bonds because they always seemed to get like around 58 to 59%. So what they did is they said, okay, let's move the threshold from 2/3 down to 55%. Voters approved that. By the way, you only need 50% to approve that part of it. Voters approved it, and now school bonds only need a 55% rate to pass. So this is essentially what Prop 5 is doing the same thing, but for affordable housing. So they want to lower the threshold from 2/3 to 55% in order to pass bonds that are going to be used for affordable housing. Okay, let's really break this whole thing down. Okay, we all should agree that housing prices in California, in San Diego, even in my hometown of Poway, California, are outrageous. Pricing for housing is insane. Pricing to buy a house, buy a condo, God forbid you're a first-time home buyer, it's hard. Finding affordable places to rent is very difficult. I mean, after all, we are in America's finest city. There's a lot of business opportunity here. There's a lot of people that want to move here. They want to be here for the climate and all the other amenities that's offered. There is tremendous demand for housing. And that demand is making prices go up. And when government officials block the development of housing or slow down the development of housing, this goes back to Econ 101. You have high demand and the supply is too low. The supply is not keeping up with the demand. And that's why the prices go up. So people say, well, we need to make housing more affordable. And we do. But how? Because if we make housing more affordable by providing, by doing these bonds to provide more cash resources for buyers to buy, that means that you're just increasing the demand part of the equation. Now you're going to have more buyers all pounding in, or more renters all jumping in to take advantage of housing opportunities at today's very high prices. And because there'll be increased demand, there's going to be increased prices. They aren't addressing the supply part of this issue. So in this particular case, I say, it's backwards in the first place. The answer to the housing crisis in California is to build more housing. Just let private developers build more housing. And so what'll end up happening is that these brand new apartment buildings and brand new single family homes are going to have people that are existing home buyers or homeowners that'll want to move up, that'll want to upgrade, take advantage of the economic opportunity. And, as people get older, they often will upgrade homes. So the new stuff is for people that already have homes. So what ends up happening is people move out of their middle-class homes, their starter homes. They move out of less expensive rentals to move into these brand new facilities. And that frees up less expensive inventory to address affordable housing. So you don't necessarily need to build new affordable housing units. You just need to build more units. And then affordable housing will be the result of that process. So the whole thing is backwards here. But even on the basis of if you're losing the deal, you change the rules to win, that on its face is reason to say no. So I'm going to vote no on Prop 5.